G'day and welcome to another episode. My name is Daethstro, the Aussie Geek, and today we will be looking at the Maketoys Meteor, their version of cartoon Starscream. It does have a few differences from what I was able to research. If you have a look on the left side of the screen at the moment, you'll see his accessories, which include now some additional faces and also include some blast effects. Of course, it also comes with the original faces, the choking head, and yeah, that's about it. Just off the top of my head, because I've already taken the photo, so I'm currently not really remembering. You will notice that when I transform this guy, he does have one of the metallic faces instead of the dull grey faces, and you'll notice that in the picture, one of the dull grey faces was missing. I had taken that photo before I switched over. Originally I was going to have the grey face, but honestly I think that the dark grey face looks a lot better in my opinion. So there we go. So he does have some issues, not big ones, but just things I had to fix. If you look on the other side now, you can see a comparison with him with MP11. MP11 is now currently on bottom one of my cases, currently now locked in transformation. So there we go, and we'll do a size comparison for the other ones later, but also we have to do our size comparison with Windblade. So there she is, just not too far next to Starscream there. So let's get down to it. So here he is from the top. I will point out for all those G1 purists out there that include myself, I have got these upside down, and I also trying to figure out whether my cameras are like really dark or it's just me. I don't know, I think it's just me. These are also upside down. They should be bigger, but honestly I just like the way these look, and I didn't realize they're the wrong way around until I put them on there. Obviously this guy does not come with them. First issue I had, this was ready to come off, so that's been super glued into place. So there he is from the bottom. And he's, I don't know why, but that always wants to go. These are solid pieces of plastic. They do not roll. And of course, he currently has his jet mode version of his null rays. So let's get down to transformation. First things first, I'm just going to take these null rays off just to get them out of the way. You don't have to, but it just makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to flip up the wheels. These just flips back like so. And we'll partly start from the wings and then go back. So you will notice in some cases that not everything sort of sits flat. I think it's partially this piece here just isn't pushing in far enough, and I just can't figure out how to clip it into place fully. Let me know if you had the original version that it had that problem. Alright, so first things first, I'm just going to flatten these out to give us some clearance. You're going to pull out and flip up. There's also in tabs up here. Oh, by the way, one thing that I always forget, I've tried to make this several times. This guy didn't come with instructions. So thankfully Dirge basically helped out a bit. So fold these down. Also, for those, if I didn't mention it, it does have the wing covers. So that rotates in, that rotates up, and that just gets out of the way. Same on the other side. Untab, unfold, slide in, rotate, whoops, flip these down first, and we'll slide these down so we don't forget later. Next we will flip up this piece, which will give us access to the pelvis. So what I'll do here is, just to make it easier, I'm going to untab here if it hasn't already, and just pull up for the most part on all that. Just to make sure, I don't think that really gave us any clearance now, did it? It just sort of made things a little bit more pain in the butt. All right, next issue. I think it was this one or this one, I can't remember. Basically, you're supposed to twist, you can twist these a little bit. On Dirge, these twisted further, and I forgot to have a look on a video to see if they did on the original. Don't twist these because I ripped one off. So it's not worth it, trust me, it doesn't make any real difference with the heel. So we're going to split this in half, we're going to flip this up to give us a bit of clearance, which reveals all this. We can then flip this down. It's tabbed slightly underneath here, and you want to try to line it up so it sort of tabs into the back of the knee, like so. Now you're supposed to flip this in, flip this in. Now you can flip this around. Honestly, I've tried and all it's done is give me grief. So you also want to flip, where is it? This piece up. Just to, why do I feel like that's in the wrong spot? That don't work. Why does that not work? Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm just an idiot because I forgot to slide this up. I was wondering why that wasn't giving me any clearance. So that just folds out. This comes down, tabs into here, and tabs into the back of the leg to secure it, like so. And then that flips around. Then we can come over here and flip up his foot a little bit. And of course you can fiddle with that until it's nice and straight. So 1 second, I'll be right back. Also, excuse me, also, I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, let's continue. So we'll fold these down. These would tab into the back here, which just sort of keeps on tabbing on me. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to untab here. Oh, if you didn't already, untab these to here. Dirge was a pain in the backside for that. Flip his arms out. We'll just get that butt flap out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slide these arms up, like so. We're going to bring these skirts all the way down. It will not be staying that way. It's just more for clearance. You're going to fold this out. You're going to rotate it, pull it out, and that forms a side. And that won't lock into place just yet. Rotate, flip out, down, side, and we can just flip these skirts up a little bit now, just to give us a little bit of clearance, and we won't touch that. So this is where it's going to be a little bit difficult, and we're going to try doing the nose cone. So fold that down a little bit so you can actually see. So you're going to flip this piece out and rotate it. You're going to bend, push, well, you can probably get these out of the way for now. You're going to bend this forward, and you're going to bend this a little bit. You probably should. So yeah, there we go. Now, this is the scary bit. Oops, you didn't see any of that. You need to rotate this joint to get it around. So just rotate like so. And then we can pull this piece out, pull this out, flip this down, which will reveal the head. We can open all that. They'll sit up to there. This will fold in, and we'll just leave it like that for the moment. Actually, we'll just leave that out. I'll give it a bit more room. You're going to pull this out, which honestly is easier than dirge. You're going to fold this in, and that under. So later on, when this all gets resolved, that'll solve that. So that's gonna swing down and swing back. Oops. Swing down and swing back so that this gets in the middle. And now we have tabs on the side, which if lined up correctly, which I don't think I am, should tap in to those pieces that we moved before. And of course the wings have gone on me. Come on. I'm sitting wrong somewhere. Come on. Where are you? What are you doing to me? There. I feel like yeah, you just have to sort of push it up a little bit. Oop. Fold that back in. Get back in there. Get back in there. There we go. So then these lock into place. And we're almost done. So this is going to follow the back. That's just going to sit there. Apparently you can take that off, but I haven't figured out how. You can then pull up these. You're going to fold this back. And this is going to go down. And honestly, this does sit better Then Dirge's hips, I've got to have a look at that and see if there's something I did wrong on that. So we'll try to get the wings back in place again. And then final steps, pull on arms, fold down hand, rotate, fold down arms, fold down hand, rotate. And there we go, we have Starscream. But we're not quite finished yet. He is missing something that is quite iconic. Here he is, his null ray, which does have, I don't think I can get this one out. Just take my word for it, it has a hinge here, which honestly I don't use. So you take out the null ray tip, the blaster tip, missile tip, whatever you want to call it, plug in there, and you can plug that into the side of his arm. And of course you can have that on jet mode if you want. And of course here we have one I prepared earlier. So there we go. So as for size comparisons, if you have a look to the side now while I fiddle with this guy and make him a little bit more presentable, you can see him with Megatron on one side. I don't know why that's not focusing properly. You can see Megatron on one side, you can see MP11 beside him, and of course, just to get it out of the way, there he is attempting to wear MP11's ceremonial garb. So let's get down to articulation. Also, if you want to, this is the last issue I've had. I had to use nail polish on the ball joint of his head because his head was super duper loose. Now it's not as loose, it's not tight as much as I'd like, but it's what it is. So, like I said, great face, nice smile, probably can't see it too well. One of these days I'm going to stop using a camera, using a phone. Whoop, and his face just fell off. Whoop, 1 second. Right, let's try that again. Head can do, really? There's something that just keeps clipping with that face. Don't know what it is. Just take my word for it, head can do a full 360. It does have these side bits in which will allow it to actually sit inside the cockpit head. It can look up that far, look down that far, providing I don't lose the face again, and can go a bit side to side because it's a ball joint. The wings can go out this far, can go a little bit further back, not really because this is in the way I think. No, I think it's actually the transformation joint. So there you go, if you want it further. You can also have the wing high if you want. So we'll just pull it out of the way. Arms can do a full 360. Can go up this far. If you make sure the null ray tips it out of the way. He has, let's get rid of the null ray for the time being. He has bicep rotation. He has double jointed elbow that gets you that far. He has wrist rotation. He has typewriter fingers on the bottom 3. He has individual joints on here, pin, pin, and that's it. Thumb does not move. The part that I like but annoys the crap out of me, if we pull this up, we get an ab crunch, which can go way further over if you really wanted to. He does have a slight waist swivel. And honestly, after messing with that, it's a pain in the butt. You can lift this up, which tends to push against that. Lift that up and gets your leg that far up. Legs, if you get the butt flat out of the way, can go back that far. Can go up that far. Has a little bit of hip rotation. Single jointed knee. He has ankle tilt. And of course you can articulate that toe you want. Leave the thruster alone, don't touch. So there we go. So let me get this guy fixed up and we'll finish. So there we are, a nice little action pose. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, I guess give me a thumbs down. I still look at those. Subscribe if you like, maybe even ring the bell. You know, it's always helpful to be subscribed and to get notifications from you guys. So thanks for watching and I'll catch you later.